This week could mark the beginning of the end for MyPillow CEO Mike Lindell. Because this week, folks, after years and years of waiting, the Dominion defamation trial against Mike Lindell finally began. And to prep people for that, Mike Lindell went on Steve Bannon's podcast over the weekend, where he was still a little bitter about something that happened during his deposition, filmed deposition with Dominion. Because during that deposition, and I remember talking about this at the time, one of the lawyers for Dominion was kind of mocking Mike Lindell and said that his MyPillows were lumpy. So this past weekend, Mike Lindell tells Steve Bannon he wants to bring a MyPillow to the trial, give it to that lawyer that said that, to prove, one, that the pillows are not lumpy, but I guess number two, to cast doubt on that lawyer's credibility in front of the jury, right? Because, hey, you saw the video, this guy said my pillow's lumpy, and here's a MyPillow and it's not lumpy, therefore you can't believe anything he says, right? I'm not exactly sure the rationale behind that, but unfortunately, we're not going to get to know, because Lindell then immediately said that my lawyer said, Mike, let's not go there. So Mike Lindell will unfortunately not be bringing one of his pillows to the trial to try to discredit Dominion's legal team. By far the wackiest thing I have heard throughout the entire Mike Lindell saga, which has been wacky from the start, and somehow it's just getting weirder by the day. This trial is going to be fun, of course, because if Lindell loses, he's being sued for $1.3 billion. He's done. His company's done. He's done. It is over. Mike Lindell, as we've known him for years as the MyPillow guy, is just going to be Mike Lindell, the bankrupt guy. But that's not all that happened on that podcast with Steve Bannon. Oh, no, folks. Mike Lindell is also, as reports have indicated for a couple years now, in need of money. So, of course, there was a pitch for money, but he doesn't want you to just give him money. No. He's too proud to beg. He announced that he's got a ton of inventory of MyPillows and we've lowered the prices, so if you can go and help out. Here's what he said. We have a lot in inventory. I said, get those prices down so we can get money and get resources for this trial. So it was also a sales pitch. Go out there, buy MyPillows so I can have money for this trial. Dude, at this point, it's a little too late, man. Your lawyers are now representing you in the trial. They can't just dump you in the middle of trial. Like that's not allowed in most cases, unless there is some kind of egregious thing that happens that allows the judge to allow your lawyers to leave you with no representation. So you don't need money for the trial. Let's be honest, Mike. Let's be honest with your audience. Let's be honest with the people buying your pillows. But this is it, folks. This is the big one, the one we've been waiting for. And it's all going down this week. Thanks for watching, everybody. And if you're not already, please subscribe to the channel. We got fresh content every day for you. And if you want to follow us across social media, make sure you check out all of the social links that we have posted in the description of this video.